Check this.
Good Wednesday morning, everybody. How are you today? I am your host for Be Encouraged. And once again, I have a co-host that hasn't shown up, but I'm sure he will be along momentarily. And if he's not, we're still going to encourage you today with some beautiful thoughts, some things to think about as we go into our day today. This is, as they say, hump day. This is the day in the middle of the week. Some say the apex. So we've risen to Wednesday, and then now we're heading down the other side, and it's much easier downward, some people say. However, you know as well as I do, if you've ever been trekking or hiking or whatever, that sometimes the downward slope, depending on this how steep it is treacherous. So, you know, we're looking forward to Friday. We're looking forward to the weekend, but to be careful how we step as we're heading back down to the weekend, where we hope to have a great time. I see my friend Tora Arsala jumped on, and so did Kurima Marima. So I want to say hi to them both. Let's go to our comments, and we see Happy Wednesday, Happy Wine Wednesday. The boy doesn't drink wine. I don't know why he asked us to have a happy wine Wednesday. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. We are all having a grand time today, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the week. Had a hectic first part of the week, some family drama, but mostly the biggest thing was yesterday we spent a good 5 hours at AT&T getting new phones. So that's cool. We're glad to have new phones here in the house, and looking forward to reaching out and touching people and saying, listen, give us a call. The number to text us here is 571-723-8494. You can drop me a text anytime, and I would love to hear from you. Today is supposed to be again, like I said before, the day of the week where we've kind of gotten rid of the first part of the week. We're looking forward to the second part of the week. But be careful, because in that second part of the week lie a few dangers that we need to be careful of, that we overlook because we're so excited to get to the weekend. This weekend, the NFL starts up. We're all very excited. A lot of people are very excited about that. Some people are very upset about that. We're rooting for our teams. I know Tor is a big Redskin fan or Washington football team fan. One of the days I'll get that, and I'll start being a good boy and saying the right thing. Until then, bear with me, please, because, I sometimes speak before I think. Really? I'm guilty. Anyway, I wore a different shirt today, so the background, I'm at my house again this morning, and then I'll be going over to the studio. But I got some things I got to take care of here at the house, and phone things and other types of things that are running wild and chaotic here in the area. I got another person I want to say shout out to. Hello, Meg Nolan Southern. I still have your shirt that I have to mail to you. I told you. You know what? I'm going to give myself credit. I told you when I said I would send you that shirt, I said it's going to take forever. But it's not going to take forever. I'm going to get it out to you. I'm sorry. I mean, we have a FedEx freaking box right outside our studio. So I don't know why. There's no reason for me not to get that to you as soon as possible. Yeah. So that's what I'll do. I'll get it to you, get you going, get your shirt to you. It'll be exciting. 4 more comments. Let's take a look at the comments. Go Washington football team. Uh, he likes the name Red Hogs. I don't know if that's a good name. That should be the new name, he says. Anyway, hello, Meg. And she's forgiving me for not sending the shirt yet. It's coming. It's right at my desk. I see it just about every day. I am lame. So I will try and maybe we'll do a Be Encouraged show about getting all your act together. And I'll learn something. I have a special guest on to talk about it. Anyway, so yeah, we need to get you a shirt as soon as possible. What else did I want to pass along to you to encourage you today? It's going to be a beautiful day today. This week, it looks like it's going to be a pretty nice week, and I hope that you have an opportunity to enjoy it. No matter where you are in the world, I don't know if it's going to be a great week in places like the Sudan, but I know that here in Northern Virginia, it's going to be a relatively nice week. And all I'm asking for, and I'm looking outside the plate glass window over here, don't see much trees, leaves moving, so it's not much of a breeze. That's what I like the most about the weather is when there's a nice breeze. So it can be hot if you want it to be. As long as there's a nice breeze, I'm good. So that's about that. You're right. Being kind to others, Meg Southard said, doesn't cost a thing. That's true. Being nice, they do a thing, one of the local radio stations here, WGTS, I don't mind promoting them, does the drive-through difference where you pay for the person behind you. And sometimes that steamrolls. One person pays for the person behind them, then they pay for the person behind them, and there's a streak that gets going. And I've heard of streaks going 6, 7 customers. People do that at Starbucks as well. And there'll be like 10 people in a row paying for the other person's coffee. That's why when I go and I do pay for the person behind me, but I always buy this. If I see that happening in front of me, I don't do any of this. I don't go to Starbucks. I'm kidding. I was about to say I buy the Grande Mukalata Krakataka with soy milk and not just soy milk, but super pepper spoppers, and I don't know. I'm not a person that goes there. That's cool. So Meg says let me see. I can put this in. There it is. She gets a Happy Meal for a homeless man and buy her house. I'm sure you get other things for him as well. Don't you give him that More Joy shirt. If he needs one, I'll send you one. But yeah, don't give him what I give you. Anyway, you can't answer yes, everybody. Anybody out there, you can't answer yes because you have to restate the question because I say so many things and so fast that I forget what I said. So when you say yes, I go, yes, what? Anyway, and that's one of the bad things about sitting here in my parents' house. This is my house. I mean, honestly, I don't know why I just said that. That's crazy. My wife and I live here with our 2 kids and my mother-in-law downstairs. So what I was just doing. There's Dan. Oh, it's okay, Dan. Well, you can still come on. Well, I'm all in the air right now live, Daniel Morgan. So how fast you can splash water on your face? No problem, buddy. Yeah, so that's the deal with that. He's just woke up, no joke. So I just woke him up with my little ding of a reminder. I should call him. The night before should be a nice little call saying, "Hey, reminding you." Of course you do. I know you do. It makes you feel good. It makes him feel good, Meg. She said she gives him other stuff too. Let's see. Oh, that was the wrong thing. And that's awesome. If you know somebody who's in need, the best thing that I've tried to do in the past is, and that's a good question to ask too. I didn't realize that I was pointing on that. And so Meg also asked about Billy Riley. Well, let me tell you something. I just talked to him this morning. He looks and sounds fantastic. He's home. He's happy. He really did look and sound fantastic. So that's exciting. I'm glad that he's doing well. We're excited about that here in the More Joy world, because he is definitely part of that organization of ours. And he's right in there with the thick of things, thick as thieves we are. Anyway, so it's exciting to hear from him. He's doing great. I keep putting my thing on there. So thank you, Meg, for keeping track of that. You can always send him a note as well, because he's that kind of guy. He likes to receive, encouragement as well. So why he's not tuned in this morning? He's probably busy talking to people, because he's in good voice, which is one of his issues that he has a lot with. I think he may have like something going on allergy wise, maybe, or something, and it gets in his craw, and he talks like this sometimes. But yeah, he'll do better. He's doing great, and I'm looking forward to that guy having a turnaround in his own right this morning. So, what else do we want to talk about this morning as far as encouraging is concerned? One of the things that I think is encouraging is that there are ways to spend time with your funny little honey. There's lots of little places around that are, taking care of themselves COVID wise, and are safe and sprayed down, and you can go and have a nice meal out with your whole family if you want. But it's always nice to have the one-on-one time with that person that you chose to be one-on-one with long before you had Chili's. Some people, though, I understand there's different situations going on with kids and things like that, and that's respectable and understandable. But it's always good to get a chance to spend a moment alone and intimate with your spouse or significant other, your partner in life. It's a good time to sit, have a meal maybe, or just go out and sit on a bench and talk about stuff. There's so many things for couples to talk about. There's things, give yourself a questions. These are the 3 questions you want to ask each other when you go out there. Tell me about the first time you felt like you accomplished something. How old were you? When was it? And that kind of thing. And that's where you'll find a lot of, not a beer. This is the Coke Zero Sugar from Coca-Cola. And it actually, even though it's 000 everywhere, except for it's got a little bit of sodium, it tastes like Coca-Cola. And that's what the new taste. It's really good. It's really delicious. So if you're a Coca-Cola fan, I think you'll like the new Coke Zero. And it's different than Coke Zero. Coke Zero is different than the new Coke Zero Sugar. The new Coke. See, this is the problem with being here at my house doing this. Is somebody walks by outside, I catch it in my peripheral vision, and just like that, an elderly woman's walking by outside, nice little stroll, and it makes me look. So it's like, squirrel. That's the problem with the old ADHD, and now I'm having a deja vu. So I'm just a mess, but I'm in a mess that's trying to be an encouraging mess. Hope you're enjoying that, and anyway, I hope everything. Meg Nolan got to see Doctor. Oh, she's going to the doctor. So she's rolled out, gone for the day. And that's all good and that's all fine. Whenever we have a chance to find some time, I don't know why I'm rapping. Uh, so, yeah, that's one of the questions you can ask. And I do come back around all the time. One of the questions you can ask your funny little honey is, as I said, when's the first time you feel like you really accomplished something? How old were you? What was it? That kind of thing. You guys can share those kinds of things. You can ask. The other question is, it's just always interesting to me. Who's your first crush? How old were you that you realized you're like, I really like that person? Um, and do they remember their name? I cannot remember mine. I can picture her. And it was in third grade, I think. Third grade. I can't remember her name, but I can picture her totally. Brown hair, long brown hair, very sweet. Yeah, so it's funny because we talk about types and what do you like, what you don't, and I just love my wife, and I love women. Women are beautiful to me, all of them, and my wife especially beautiful. She is the top of the heap, you might say. There's no heap of women though that I've ever seen. If you know of one, let me know where it is. I'd love to go see it. Probably an interesting mangle of legs and arms and feet. That did sound encouragingly. Anyway, a heap of women, top of the heap. She's the top of the heap, and I'm a visual, so I can totally picture the heap. Sorry. For me, it would not be a heap of women that I've been friends with and had any kind of romantic liaison with, because it'd be like maybe 3. So it's not a very high heap. Oh God, I'm letting out everything today. Yeah, I got my nice tie-dye on that my daughter made for me, and I'm looking forward to having a great day. I don't know if Dan's actually going to join me today. I'm going to wait for him. I'm saying, are you going to join me? And then I'm going to write, if not, that's cool. If not, we're good. All right. So that'll see what he goes at. See if he's trying to get on out the door and get on in here so he can chat with us a little bit. So the first 2 questions I got, right? First one was, when's the first time? What's the biggest thing you've ever accomplished? What's the first time you accomplished something and felt really good about it? Second one was like, who was your first crush? And that's got to be innocent enough, right? Unless they said the next door neighbor today. It's like, okay, that's a little bit nah. So guys and girls, don't be saying things like that. Just mention something from like 4th grade or something. That's my advice to you, to keep the harmony in the home. So maybe even the first crush thing. No, it's a good question to ask. The third thing. Let me see. What's a good, easy third question? Would you rather be happy, poor, or sad, rich? And that's a good question. I think most people would say happy, poor. But I wouldn't mind being sad, rich, if it would be a benefit to my children and my wife. Yeah, interesting. But I think that happy, poor is better for the whole family. It'd be nice to be happy, rich. What do you think of that? That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Hey, money makes the world go round, ladies and gentlemen, but so does love, joy, and happiness. And that's what we're trying to promote here on More Joy Media is the chance to be happy, a chance to have some encouragement in our lives and be in a place where we can enjoy life and be excited to wake up every day. If you're watching, please comment. Let me know you're there. Let me ask a question. If you're having a problem, if you're having any kind of, because Dan's going to be joining us, I think, here momentarily, and he's a certified guy. He's a certified psychologist and also, a pastoral. There's my boy Fred Schwery. That's who's watching. Hey, good buddy. That's my buddy Fred Schwery. So let me give you something to go with today, Fred, for your day. Oh, Perkin. Yeah. Anyway, that should make him giggle a little bit. Are you still in Connecticut, buddy? Or are you home finally? That's the question for Fredo. Because if you're home, dude, I will send you a link to come on if you want. You're in Rhode Island. Good Lord. Boy, you are everywhere all the time. Listen, I'm not kidding about those posters. If your dad doesn't want those posters, I'll take them. I'll put them up in my studio. That would be an awesome display to put up in the studio. And don't just bring me one, Fred. You know your dad doesn't give a rat about any of them. So I love old stuff. So yeah, bring it, buddy. If I would never sell it, promise. And if I did, I'd give you 70% of the proceeds. I would. I mean, I'd give you more than that probably. Excuse me. But those would be fun to heck, I'd even sell them for your dad and give him everything because it would just be fun to see who put them up on eBay and see what people would pay. If you are watching, like my man Fred, who's commenting right now, please comment. Let us know you're there. Also, like the page, like the show, hit a heart or a thumbs up or a hate or a whatever. Just do something so we know you're watching. If you say hate, we'll just say hi. If you put love, we'll say hi. If you put just like, we'll go, what's up? Those kind of things. That's what we'll give you a little shout out here if you hit like or not. And if you hit, let me see what button, the wow button, we won't mention your name. How's that? That'd be our little trick, our little code. But everybody watching it back will be able to see who is watching. So anyway, it'll be a wonderful thing. So Fred is in Rhode Island, and I love Fred. He is such a great guy. And his dad's house, his dad used to own a sporting goods store. And so he's got all this great stuff in his basement. And yeah, so it would be exciting to see if he dug down because he was just showing us the other day some stuff that was like on the top of a heap. And it would be very interesting to go down there and go through everything and see what all the kind of cool stuff that his dad has socked away when he closed the store. Wouldn't that be fun? I think that would be exciting. We would be having a good time with that. We could definitely do a YouTube show, discovering what's in the basement. Call it that. Discovering what's in the basement. And yeah, it'd be kind of cool. I think we need to start thinking about maybe More Joy Media putting something like that together. And you guys can do your own, see, and send them in, and then we can comment on all the different stuff that you have in the basement. That would be fun. It would be a good time. That's maybe something we can look at and do that. Now, I don't know if Dan responded to me. No, I don't think he's responded yet. He says he's up and he's moving, so thinks that means he's going to be joining us. And so if he does, that's great. And you know what? If he doesn't, because it's almost time for us to stop the show, but let me right here. We're starting shutdown unless you're coming. All right. So, and then as soon as I get off here, I got to call Sprint. If you're watching, please comment. It would help us to understand who's watching, and also you can like or share the program with people as well. This is Be Encouraged. I have some. What do I have? I have some stuff we can do. Except for it has the old. I made this for Be Encouraged. Hi everybody. Look up there. Share, comment, love, like, whatever. And then I don't know what woke means, but we do PicMonkey. We use PicMonkey. We're live. We have Facebook and YouTube. I think this is a pretty cool little thing here I put together, isn't it? But it's not weekdays 11 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. So I'll have to go in and change that. It's weekdays at 10 every weekday. Weekdays at 10. So I could redo them at 4:30 though. Yes, maybe I'll change the weekdays at 10, but not change the 4:30 and just put the broadcast up at 4:30. What do you think of that? Not a bad idea. So, do you like my bottom? You like this? Cool, huh? That was cool. And you know, one of the other things, what do I have this one here too? Be Encouraged weekdays. There we are. There it is. And then I used to do a show called Lee's Transplant Journey. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to start a transplant journey page. Not necessarily mine, but everybody's. Okay, I've got a couple of people and groups that have joined me in the past. And we could have them on more often and have them come on and we'll talk about transplant stuff for those in the transplant community. So, and that would be fun. We'll try and do that. Here's another one that I put up. It was going to go over my face. But 7 rules of life. Let it go. Never ruin a good day by thinking about a bad yesterday. Ignore them. Don't listen to other people. Live a life that's empowering to you. Give it time. Time heals everything. Don't compare. The only person you should try to beat is the person you were yesterday. Stay calm. It's okay not to have everything figured out. Know that in time, you'll be there. You'll get there. And number 6 is it's on you. Only you are in charge of your happiness. And number 7 is smile. Life is short. Enjoy it while you have it. So that's that. My mother-in-law's best friend is here to join her, and we are out of time. So thank you so much, everybody, for listening and joining in and participating, especially Tor and Fred and Meg and all those. Thanks again. We appreciate you. God bless you. Have a wonderful week, and I hope that your life brings you today many, many happiness, smiles to share with other people.